Do you feel overwhelmed by the constant noise and the pressures of modern life? Do you secretly long for a calm that seems impossible to find? Well, this video will reveal how one powerful, yet often neglected, emotion holds the key not just to your inner peace, but to a more connected and compassionate world. Stay with me until the end. This might be the reminder your heart has been waiting for. We live under this constant pressure to always be on, to be productive, available, and perfect. Rest has become a luxury we can't afford, and disconnection feels like guilt. Maybe that's why, even when we're surrounded by people, we still feel so deeply alone. We are bombarded by endless streams of information, from news alerts to social media feeds. Our brains were never built to handle this much stimulation. With every single ping, our attention fragments, and a little piece of our presence just slips away. And perhaps the most dangerous part of all this is the subtle erosion of empathy. We live in a world that prioritizes the digital over the human. We're more connected than ever before, yet paradoxically, we're also more isolated. What if escaping this cycle isn't about turning the world off, but about remembering the heart within? Here's an uncomfortable truth. A lack of compassion fuels division, anxiety, and isolation. When we lose the ability to genuinely care for ourselves and for others, we lose something essential about what it means to be human. Our culture has this dangerous misconception that compassion is weakness, not strength. That being compassionate means being passive or naive, letting people walk all over you. But science tells a completely different story. Research from leading institutions like the Stanford Compassion Institute and neuroscientists like Tanya Singer shows that practicing compassion actively lowers cortisol, our main stress hormone. At the same time, it boosts oxytocin, the hormone of connection and emotional well-being. So, compassion isn't just a nice-to-have quality. It's a biological necessity. It's like medicine for our nervous system. The antidote we forgot to take. Just take a deep breath right now. Close your eyes if you want. Notice how your body reacts just to hearing the word compassion. It's a feeling of warmth, of safety, of understanding. So how do we cultivate this transformative force in our own lives? We have to start from within. Let's explore 3 practical pillars to build that foundation. The first pillar is mindfulness, anchoring yourself in the present. When we truly anchor our attention in this exact moment, all that mental noise begins to fade. Think about it. A single conscious breath can be more powerful than 1,000 anxious thoughts about the future. You don't need a silent retreat or hours of meditation. Just begin with 3 minutes a day. Sit somewhere quiet and simply feel your breath going in and out. Observe your thoughts without judgment, letting them float by like clouds. This is the very first step toward compassion, being present with yourself. Next, we have pillar 2, self-compassion, which is about offering kindness toward yourself. We are often our own harshest critics. I want you to start treating yourself with the same kindness you'd offer to a dear friend. When you fail, when you fall short of a goal, when you feel like you're not enough, pause and ask yourself, what would I say to someone I love in this exact situation? You'd probably offer them comfort and encouragement, right? So why not do the same for yourself? Self-compassion isn't self-indulgence or making excuses. It's about recognizing our shared humanity, that struggle and imperfection are a universal part of being alive. The third pillar is journaling, which helps you find clarity through writing. Writing is a powerful tool to transform inner chaos into clarity. Take out a notebook and just note 3 things. 1. What are you feeling right now? Be specific. 2. Why might you be feeling this way? Dig a little deeper. And 3. What would you say to a friend who is feeling the exact same way? This simple exercise turns confusion into comprehension. And comprehension is the fertile soil where compassion grows. Once we've cultivated compassion within, it's time to let it radiate outward. How do we create ripples of connection in a world that feels so fragmented? One of the most powerful ways is through deep listening. To truly listen without interrupting, without planning your response, without trying to fix the problem, is a profound act of love. Sometimes, just being heard is the only medicine someone needs. Next, embrace the power of small gestures. These simple acts can completely transform someone's day. A genuine smile to a stranger, a quick word of encouragement to a colleague, holding the door for someone. These small acts create powerful ripple effects. When you show kindness, it multiplies. You're not just helping one person, you're planting invisible seeds of compassion that can spread far beyond what you can see. And finally, practice empathy in disagreement. In our polarized world, this is more important than ever. Try to find common ground amid your differences. Before you react in an argument, take a breath and ask yourself, what might this person be feeling? What experiences might have shaped their perspective? Compassion doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they say. It simply means recognizing their humanity, even when you disagree. Think of someone you've disagreed with recently. What would change if you aimed to understand their point of view instead of just trying to convince them of yours? As we're reaching the end of our journey today, remember that this is really just the beginning. A crucial part of living a compassionate life is setting healthy boundaries. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love and self-respect. Protecting your energy from chaos isn't selfish. It's wisdom. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Turn off your phone alerts for a few hours. Create daily rituals of quiet, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Your well-being is non-negotiable. The long-term impact of compassionate living is profound. You become more present, more resilient, and more grounded in your day-to-day life. Your relationships with family, friends, and colleagues will deepen, and your inner peace becomes contagious to those around you. The world desperately needs agents of peace. We can't afford to wait for leaders or institutions to fix everything. Transformation begins with you. It begins now today. Imagine a world where compassion is seen as strength, where kindness is our greatest power, where genuine human connection outshines fear and division. That world begins with the choice you make right now. True tranquility can be cultivated, even amid the noise. The path to inner peace and a more human world unfolds the moment we choose to embrace compassion. Begin today. Begin with yourself. Be the change. Thank you so much for being here with me. And remember, when one mind becomes calm, the whole world breathes a little easier with it. Now, I'd love to hear from you. In the comments below, please share one small act of compassion you've either given or received this week. Together, we can spread this incredible energy. One breath, one gesture, and one heart at a time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that helps you find peace from the inside out. Until next time.